Hello, YouTube. Oh, it's good to be back. Let's back you guys up just a tad. There we go. Get some of that beautiful face in here. Hello. Lovely to see your faces. Even though I can't see your faces. Alright, so hop over to the thing. Just getting the typical mundane promotion out of the way here. Get some people in. Holzer.
So I was reading it?
I didn't even plug it in. Did you bring it to me?
Oh, right.
You should do that.
I thought you took it.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. You can't. Coffee creamer is so good.
I know, it's really good.
It's a little too good.
Let's see. Why is this not locked?
Cause me. You know how I get at night? Laid back watching YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I'll do like this. Feet up, all the way laid out. I was comfy last night, except for how hot it is out here.
Yeah, it do be hot.
Especially in the summer, also it's blinding. Text my mom, but like, Mom, you gotta try this new creamer out, bro. It's so good.
Let's see here.
Why did it say 72% good? Or am I tripping?
That's
Should it be like that?
that's fine.
2,000 gigabytes.
Yeah, so that's this one. And yeah, that's 100% good. There's nothing wrong with it.
So why not reading?
I don't know.
Flip. Give it a port on the back.
Portable. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's reading fine. I'm not sure. Just say try it again and keep trying it until it decides it wants to work. Close that door, please. Thank you. Hello. All right. Okay, you're gonna need that, huh?
Yeah, my phone's on 1%.
All right, well that'll do it. All right. So as usual, guys, gonna give a few minutes to let people come in, show up,
Got an actual face
do
cam
the
now?
things. I mean, it's a shit one, but yeah, it exists.
I still have mine.
Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna buy a new setup, and eventually, once we get moved and everything, it'll be, yeah, a full setup. But until then,
It's nothing to do with my room. I might get rid of the dresser that I have in my room, so I can just have my bed and my setup, and I have that wall to put posters, lights, all that stuff up.
Thanks.
Because I'm painting my room black.
Oh, heck yeah.
Only
All right.
thing is I can't have blackout curtains.
Well, yeah, no. I shall return momentarily, guys. Bear with me.
I'm getting by like these 50-foot lights, put them all around my room, and then get some hexagon lights, just like the leaves. Get some Luffy posters, like the Wanda posters, and get some of those. The Spotify flags. I'm gonna be dripped out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I had birthday money gonna come in clutch. Especially on glad. Yeah, just cash at me.
Alrighty. Coming in hot. Timbo, what's going on, my friend? How are you? I really gotta organize this desk again. I swear. I organize it and it just goes to shit every time. Go. Yeah. Now it's at least a little bit stable. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you, my friend. Lovely to be back. Oh. Alright. Well, while I'm waiting for the usual let people get in here time, might as well do a little bit of cleanup at least. Mild amount of organization. I got PS5 ports damaged out the ass. Ugh. I'm a friggin' mess, I'm telling you. Alright. Let's get the hair up. It's hot as hell. Alright. So about 30 seconds we'll get going here. We have another eBay special. I have not... Oh nice, get it in Tim, hell yeah man. I have not unboxed this, I bought it like 2 weeks ago and I wanted to do the unboxing here. So Let me get situated here. Damn it. Ugh. Alright. So, alright, we'll go ahead and get started and people will trickle in as they come. So, what we have today is this beastly thing right here. And inside this beastly thing right here, boop, is a Series X that I bought for the whopping total of $150. Now, I bought this knowing that it had been worked on previously. So, according to the seller, they had replaced the HDMI port more than once, which is concerning in and of itself. But it was once again a no display issue. They said they replaced the HDMI port yet another time, and that it still didn't work. So they're concerned it's going to be either the retimer or the SSD, or not the SSD, the ESD. I'm not convinced that that's the case, because when I looked at the photos on the listing, the HDMI port did not look seated properly. So I'm concerned that whoever did the last HDMI replacement on this didn't do it right. So, we're going to find out, is what we're going to do. So, let's go ahead and begin the unboxing. Well, I mean, it's definitely an eBay special. Let me kind of scoot this down a little bit here. Bring you guys in some. So, I mean, oh, a PSP. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck's a PSP? Man, I haven't played one of those in forever. I've never actually taken one apart. That's awesome. So, I mean, not the most well-packed thing in the world. You know, you got your standard paper and bubble wrap, but it is what it is. I mean, at least it's well bubble wrapped. That's something. All right, there we go. Let's move this box out of here. There we are. All right, and into the mess of bubble wrap we go. Get rid of the tape. Okay, there we go. There we are. Hoorah! Oh, there's more tape. Alright, there we go. Oh, I forgot there was stickers on it too. It's been, like I said, it's been like 2 weeks since I ordered this thing. I just didn't get around to repairing it yet because I wanted to do it on stream with the full unboxing. So, let's see here. There we go. And continuing on with the, oh, you know what? For it being an eBay special, this is at least well wrapped. I'll give them that.
I'll figure out what's wrong with it.
What's wrong with it?
They say something is wrong with the USB device you connected. To use it on an external hard drive, you need to repair it. Which means you gotta go into safe mode and redo all that stuff.
Did you do it?
No, I'm about to go through it.
Okay, go do it. Alright, here we go. Oh, so much bubble wrap. Alright, we're almost there, guys. The unboxing is almost complete. We're into the unwrapping of the unboxing. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. and I will save all of that because eventually I would like to resell this, and I'll probably do it on eBay. So it'll be good to have the extra packing in there for sure. All right. So let's take a look at the overall general condition. Well, you know what? That port does look like it might be more seated than I thought it was. Maybe the picture was just weird. However, all right. So let's take a look at the overall condition, shall we? So let's bring you guys in a little bit. All right. So you can see, first of all, this has definitely been worked on before. You can see the screw, the tape covering the screw is gone. There's a lot of scratches over here. This tape that's covering everything is mangled to all hell. The warranty sticker here is gone. And this is the port that I was talking about. Let me try and get a good look at it here. So, you know what? I'll do that under the microscope so you can see what I'm talking about. It is also missing the stand. I knew the stand was missing when I bought it, so that's fine. I'm not terribly concerned about the stand. Fan inside looks in really good shape. It's a little dusty in there, but overall not terrible. Buttons are nice and clicky. Yeah, alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it plugged in. And then we'll turn it on, make sure it powers on the way it's supposed to. And if it does, we'll throw an HDMI cord in there, and we'll see what it looks like. So, let's go ahead and get a power cord going. Alright. Power cord plugged in. Alright, so got white light. Alright, and since it seems to be staying on, let's go ahead and put a little alcohol on the HDMI cord and plug that in as well. Yeah, that port feels super loose. I don't think whoever did the job did it correctly. I have a feeling we're probably going to run into trace damage here. I have a feeling. I just have a feeling. Alright, let's swap over. Yep, so definitely no signal. Yeah, that port is super loose. Alright, well, concerns, so go ahead and shut it down. I have a feeling we're going to run into trace damage here for sure. Just a hunch, but it is eBay. Alright, we're powered down. Okay, let's get it under the microscope. Ugh. Let's take a closer look at that port under the microscope. Why are you so loose? Okay, well, that'll do for now. Alright, to the microscope. Alright, so let's take a look at that port here. So when I moved that port up and down, it definitely was a bit loose, and it just looks like it's sitting high in the actual like seating of it. So if I take this and see if I can move it at all. Yeah, there's a little bit of movement, but not much compared to what I felt with the cord inside. Alright. Well, I mean, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it's just a retimer or something. Or maybe it's just, you know, some legs that didn't get soldered properly. We'll have to find out. But either way, let's go ahead and start taking this thing apart. Alright. Take these two screws out. And take these two screws out. It's also missing a screw here. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's flip it up. Where's my pry tool? There we go, pry tool. There we go, up and at 'em. Trying to look to see if there's any kind of weird damage or anything, but I mean, honestly, I don't see much. Alright, so from there, go ahead and disconnect the fan. This little cord right up here. Remove the fan screw. There we go. And out comes the fan. So fan overall, pretty decent shape. I mean, definitely a little dusty, but I've seen far worse. Alright, from there we will remove, well, that screw is completely stripped. That's lovely. Okay, I'm going to go digging around for my larger Torx bits. This is a 9, oh, 10. Okay, apparently that's too large. What's this I'm working with, an 8? Yeah, that's an 8, okay, so I need my 9. Is this my 9? There it is, T9. Nope. They have thoroughly stripped this thing. Unbelievable. Okay. On to desperate measures then. This is completely stripped out. Oh man. Well, this is going to be a problem. Alright. Where are my pliers? Already starting off rough. Tremendous. Damn, they really just stripped the hell out of this thing. Alright, hang on, I gotta go find my pliers. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I can just do it with tweezers. I doubt it, but... yeah, no. Nope, gonna need my pliers. Oh, these bastards. I really don't have anything else I can use. Just had to extra strip it, but I got it. Alright. There we go. Take out the disk drive protector. Go ahead and pull these connectors. Boop. Right, and release. There we go. Alright, disk drive. Alright. And go ahead and flip this little tab up here. There we go. Pull out this little connector. Boop. And we're going to push down on the Nexus connector and slide that out. Boop. There we go. Alright, and from there, we should be able to just lift the whole apparatus out. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now that we've got that out, swap back to our tinier bit, start removing these boards. They didn't even... I'm feeling so concerned about all of this. They didn't even screw the board all the way in. You know what? That's what I get for buying on eBay, though. It's fine. We're going to make it happen. Well, that one was in. Okay. Move that board. Set that off to the side for the time being. Missing one of the power supply screws. Hello. All right. All right. Get that off. Good Lord. This thing has been manhandled. It's missing screws all over the place. What the hell did they do to it? Well, whatever. Let's go ahead and... They've stripped so many goddamn screws. How the hell did they do this? Jesus, like, I don't know if you can see that, but I'll get it under the microscope. Hang on. Look at that. It's completely stripped. That's wild. There's like no grip on anything on that screw. I don't know what the hell they did to this. It's also missing like 7 screws. That's my large one. Go back to my small one. Alright, anyway. That's strip screw. Let's go ahead and remove this top plate. Okay. Alright. Top plate is off. Let's go ahead and remove the power supply. Nope, that one's stripped as well. Jesus, what the hell happened here? There's also no belt. No belt. Okay. So far we are on 3 screws that are completely stripped out. What the hell did these people do? Jesus. I mean, I just gotta hope I can catch something with one of these higher grade screws. Jesus. Maybe I can use like a tri-tip or something and try and grip it. Yep, that did it. Oh my god. Now I have to remove the tip. There we go. Jesus Christ. They really did a number on this one. Oh boy, that was fun. Alright. I don't know who worked on this last, but good God almighty. Okay. Alright. Power supply be free. Okay. Do have to take this board out. We're going to take off the Wi-Fi board. Don't you dare. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Whew. Nope. There we go. Had to break out so many of these damn torque screws. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. These do not appear to be stripped, which is positive. Alright, and number 3. Okay. And from there we can just lift and pull. Okay, we're going to go ahead and disconnect. So this is a V1 board. So we'll disconnect this here and separate the 2 sandwiches. I said separate the 2 sandwiches. There we go. Sandwiches separated. Alright. Did they put the fucking X clamp on in reverse? Oh, Jesus. This whole thing is just a fucking nightmare. There's flux all in the HDMI port. Okay. Alright, you know what? One problem at a time. Okay. Let's go ahead and there we go. Keep that off to the side. Alright. Swap up to a 9 for the HDMI, or for the APU clamp. Did they strip these too? Dude, what the fuck? Well, at least it doesn't look like they put them in wrong, but... Oh, God, what did they do to this thing? This thing is so screwed, man. They just abused this thing. Alright. Clamp is off. Oh, this poor baby. I feel so bad. There's thermal paste all over the hang on. Yeah, y'all gotta take a look at this. Okay, so let me move all of my very necessary tools all of a sudden. Okay. So let's see. We'll start here. We got thermal paste mixed in with the thermal putty compound on the SSD casing. We've got thermal paste mixed in with the thermal compound on the SSD, or the storage extension drive. We've got what appears to be flux. Let's see if I can get a better look at that, but yeah, you can tell there's some kind of, like, yeah, that's flux all over the top of the port. How the hell did you get flux on the top of the port? Oh, I don't even want to know what the thermal paste on the other side looks like, but we're gonna find out. No. Oh. Oh, it's so bad. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, what have they done? It's everywhere except where it needs to be. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I mean, it's fresh at least. Is it? They did not just put new on top of old, right? They wouldn't do that. No, they didn't. Okay. Whew. Alright, that's positive. Okay, well, now that we've gotten through all of the strip screws and misplaced thermal paste and all kinds of other fun stuff, let's get down to the real reason that we're here. So, first things first, I want to check on the back of the port in the SSD, or the ESD, I always confuse those two. Okay, so back of the port, a lot of solder. Except in the holes. Those holes are bone dry. Okay. I mean, not the best. I've seen far worse, but not the best. Okay, let's get a close up on the ESD. Alright, so I see what looks like it could be a small chip right there. So that could be a problem. Of course, now there's flux covering it, so it's a little harder to see. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of see there's a very small little kind of like crack in the chip right there. So that is something we'll have to keep in mind as we're checking the rest of the system. But let's flip it over and let's check the work on the port. Alright, so port itself. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look awful. I have definitely seen worse. Let's break out my pokey tool. Let's see here. Okay, no, the port's actually soldered on correctly. At least the legs are. Which honestly, I'm quite surprised. However, hello friends. Just happened to catch that out of the corner of my eye. What are you doing? You guys don't look like you're in the right spot. Could it really be that simple? Could it really be that the filters are what's causing the problem? No, actually most of them seem okay. It's really just this one in particular that's damaged. Actually, this one also looks to be a little off. So it looks like the filters may have gotten a little bit messed up during the last HDMI, or who knows. I mean, we're gonna check them. We're gonna check them. Let me. It's just bothering the fuck out of me. There you go. You stay up there with your nasty. All right. So let's take a look. Let's move over to this. It doesn't look like that's been changed. That does appear to be the original. There is some flux around it. Somebody might have reflowed it, but it does look to be the original. All right, let's do some testing. Let's bust out the multimeter and let's check these to see if these filters are even getting signal to where they need to. Alright, so meter is in continuity mode. Let's untangle the wires a bit here. Alright. So, if we go into continuity mode. That's the mode when you have a connection. It beeps, so a completed circuit. So we should have a beep from, it's down a little bit. Let's do it, so from right here to yeah, that's a connection. I do not have one here, however. So I have nothing from here to here. Okay. Got one there. Yeah, I have no connection whatsoever from this filter. Alright, let's check the rest. So the one that I thought was off actually seems to be okay. Yeah, I've got that. Alright, let's get under here. Okay, I've got nothing on filter number 1. And nothing on filter number 3 either. Okay. How about this? Nope, nothing here. That one's fine. Yeah, so I have nothing here, and I think nothing on either of these two. So, are those all bad filters, or is it bad coming from the retimer chip? That is the question. So, let's take some diode readings on the port. So for diode, we're going to put the black probe on, or the red probe on ground, and the black probe is going to get the reading. So for pin number 1, we are at 0.77, that's normal. Pin 2 is no connect. Pin 3, 0.75 is normal. Pin 4. Pin 4. 0.77 normal. That's a no connect. Pin 6. 0.77 is normal. Pin 7. 0.75. That's a no connect. Pin 9. 0.77. Pin 10. 0.75. 11 is no connect. 12. 0.65. Hang on, is that 0.65? Not 0.77. Alright. 13. 0.65 is normal. 14. OL, I don't think is normal. 15 is 0.62. 16, 0.61. 17, open. 18 points. Sorry. 18 open, and 19.66. Okay, so diode readings are all normal, I think, except for, what's that, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, I think 14 is supposed to have a diode reading, and it doesn't. And I don't think that's supposed to be the case. Let's see here. Are you ground? No, it's not ground. Yeah, see, that's ground. That's not supposed to be ground. That's ground. That's not supposed to be ground, so that should have a diode reading. Check it again just to make sure I didn't screw something up. I have been known to do that. Okay. No, now I'm getting... Alright, I need to get a better look at this. Make sure I'm actually looking at the right thing here. So. Okay. Yeah, no, it's definitely open. Yeah, for sure open. Okay. Do we have any bridges? Is that actually bridged, or am I just losing my mind? Okay, now I was just pushing on ground. Okay, there we go. Okay. Good. Okay. No, there's no bridges. Alright. So let's then look toward the retimer. And we're still in continuity. So let's go from the filter here to the chip. Actually, I might have to flip this board to make myself easier to work with here. Hold up. Okay, there we go. Alright, so from filter nope, got nothing from chip to filter. Let's go from one that I know is good. I'm in continuity mode, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. good there. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Okay, so from filter to chip is totally fine. Let me recheck from filter to port. Maybe I just wasn't connecting it properly, or what the situation was there, but I mean, again, I've done weirder things, so. Okay, that filter is for sure out of place. Like, I mean, to the point where I'm definitely concerned about it, but it seems to be okay. So again, we'll start from here. Okay, so we've got one there. That one's now good. Okay, so it looks like the connections are just crap. These actually do seem to be okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I probably will need to at least move them and reflow them, but that doesn't seem to be our problem. So let's do some checking, shall we? Why do you look weird? Am I wrong, or does that look weird? Alright. That has been worked on previously. And it's at 26, 27 and climbing mega ohms. Alright. Cat bad. No cat bad. Okay, no cat bad. All right. Okay. And let's take a look. Alright, so that is apparently a dead short, and that is a 0.4, 0.5, 0.4 ohms. I could be wrong on that. I'll have to check the schematics. That is also 0.5. Yeah, these are all coming up as 0.5 ohms, which I don't feel that they should all be 0.5. I very much doubt these are all 0 ohm resistors. And they're all reading 0.5, so I mean I could be wrong. Let me pull up some schematics. Just a moment here. Okay, so just need to get the value for these resistors. What's that? R28, R29. Are they all 0 ohm resistors? 178 and 180? They are. They're all 0 ohm resistors. I'll be damned. Okay. Well, those are all correct. So, that leaves us with a conundrum. Do I replace it anyway because it's possibly bad? No, before we do that, let's flip the board. Let's test around the ESD, because it did have some slight damage to it. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so again, the damage was very slight, but anything damaged is, something I need to look into. So, for those of you that missed it earlier in the stream, this is the damage I was referring to, the small little chip in the chip itself. Chip in the chip. That's hilarious. Alright, let's check the caps around. Doesn't seem to be any shorted caps. Let's check the resistors. Alright, that's 10k ohms, that's normal. That's a 0 ohm. That's a 0 ohm. That's a 10k ohm. That's normal. That's a 0 ohm. That's a 2k. That's a 0. That's a 0. And it looks like another 2k. Yeah. Okay. So, I believe those values are all correct. I am going to check just to make sure. But I'm almost positive those are all correct. R48. Okay, no. R48 should be a 70k ohm, and its reading is 10. But I feel like that 10k ohm is correct, because I've read that on normal ones, so I feel like that's normal. Alright, and let's check R382. That should be 0. 0 is correct. Alright, R50 was a 2K. Yep, R50 is indeed a 2K. Alright, R51. Yep, that's 0. R52 should also be 0. Yep. And then R54 should be another 2K. Yeah, okay, so the resistors are all correct. Yeah, the resistors are all correct. They're all showing the same resistance that they're supposed to. So that leads me to believe that the ESD is fine because it's getting all the correct resistances. Let me get a diode reading off those caps. Yeah, 0.65, 0.65, yeah, voltage drops are all normal on the cap. .38, that's normal, and 0.61, yeah, that's all normal. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems the ESD is fine. Alright, so we have a choice. We can start by fixing the caps and retest it, but I don't think that's going to be the thing. I think the easiest thing to do is to replace the retimer. I think that's probably going to be the move here. Because the port itself, outside of the little bit of flux inside, I mean, the pins are all soldered fine. What is this EG24? Is that a fuse? definitely a resistor of some kind. Alright. Yeah, I think probably the move here is going to be to replace the retimer, because I don't see anything wrong with the ESD. I'm getting the correct diode reading. Then again, I'm getting the correct diode reading on all the HDMI pins as well. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the retimer is good. Check the inside of the port real quick. I didn't give it a good look. Yeah. I mean, the inside of the port looks fine. None of the pins are bent up. Alright, let's go ahead and take the retimer off, and we'll replace it. I didn't check these caps either. Let me check the caps. Why am I not getting any ground readings on these caps? Okay, diode. Is that cap broken? I'm getting diode readings. Yeah, no, I mean, these seem to be okay. Alright. Well, alright, yeah, no more BSing around. Oh, let's go ahead and get this retimer off. Let's flip the board around so I'm not putting heat onto the plastic connector. Let me find my other chips. of the chips. Alright, let's go ahead and swap this retimer. So, get a little bit of flux down. Just realized I'm going to be using the air with my left hand, so we need to move the board back the way we had it the first time. As we all know, these Series X boards take an enormous amount of heat. So we're going to be here for a minute. We're going to let that sit for a minute and continue to absorb the heat. I'm going to apply just a little bit more flux. Continue to let this soak up heat until it decides it wants to move. Hello. Attempting to remove this chip. Yeah.
Got a few rounds of zombies in.
Nice. How'd that go?
I played one game by myself, got to like around 40, died, and then I played a match of randoms and they all left.
Oh, that sucks.
I still got to around 70. That's because I had one weapon, max acupuncture weapon, but that's not that. My friend's supposedly getting on soon, so I'll put it in a bit. And I was like, send me that coffee creamer so we can try it.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, okay.
You get it. Oh, this thing is not wanting to come loose. Remove yourself. Man, this thing is eating heat. Just like absolutely demolishing it. Come on now. Man, it really does not want to let go. God, this thing eats so much heat. Come on. This is absolutely nuts how much heat this is taking. I gotta switch hands. This is getting too much. This is insane. This thing is eating so much heat. What the hell? Jesus Christ.
Like, who are you and what are you doing with my kid? Eating eggs and 2 cups of coffee? Oh my, listen, man. Them eggs were good.
Oh, and
it's not even the it's not even the taste, it's just the texture. They felt like mashed potatoes.
That's about how it was, yeah.
Since you're working on this, Xbox.
Yeah. If this thing ever wants to freaking cooperate, this is crazy.
I'll have it. Give it a max 10.
Yeah.
It still won't come on. Jeez.
Good God Almighty, this thing is eating the heat. Just eating it. I mean, I don't know how much more heat I really want to put in here. This is fucking crazy. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, like the chip is literally coming apart before it even melts. Jesus Christ. Okay, hang on a second.
Set me in. It's still not coming off.
No, I'm about to destroy the damn thing before I actually get it off.
My mom's saying you should come to 21 Savage for this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
When is that show again?
The 13th. On Thursday.
I cannot. My meetings are on Thursdays.
You just wanted me to ask real quick.
Oh, I appreciate it. Tell her I appreciate the invite. These Thursdays are no-go. Okay. Finally, the goddamn thing is off. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was a nightmare. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so now we're taking off that old leaded solder, and hopefully that'll make it easier when we go to put the unleaded stuff on. Alright, let's clean that up a little bit. Oh, that was a nightmare. There was enough heat on that board that I think it reseated the filter. That's how bad it was. Well, let's just hope that it fixes it, huh? Otherwise we went through all this work for Nathan. Okay. Now that that's all cleaned up, what's that schmutz? Why is there schmutz? Okay. Alright, so now that that's done, grab a little more solder. Alright. Come in here and squeeze up a fair bit of that. Flip this around. Alright, let's clean that up. Grab ourselves another Q-tip, cotton swab, whatever. Clean up that dirt flux. Alright. Alright, then we'll grab ourselves a new chip, which we will tin. Go. All right. Clean off the iron. And give it the old 90 degrees. Okay, same thing, 90 degrees. Needs a little more flux. That's fine, we'll give it a little more flux. Go. There we go. Just like that. And there's a couple of spots on here that didn't get done. There we go. Give it one more once over. And a little boop right in the middle. Okay, awesome. Now we need to flip it over and find out which side is which. Make sure it is aligned properly. So, we can move over here. We shall discover which is which. So come in here. Alright, so there's our circle. So we gotta flip it 180. Alright, so I'm going to put a little more flux down. And we're going to get our hot air gun heated up. I'm going to try to make this should be a little bit easier than last time. Hey, what's up, Finks? Good to see you, my man. Hang on, guys. Oh, nice job by you, man. I realize that's not fully in place. I just want to see if the solder actually melted and bonded. I did. Excellent. Okay, so put a little more flux down. Alright, so that appears to be in pretty good shape. Let's just give it a quick once over. Oh, nice, dude. That's excellent. Is that over too far? Yeah, that needs to move slightly to the right, and I do just mean slightly. Damn. Alright, well, gotta be real careful about it. Yeah, just ever so slightly. Woo, that's hot. God damn. Alright, so that appears to be more in place. It's going to need to be gone over, so we will make sure we do that. Trying to make sure that everything's lined up properly. It looked like it was, but I want to be sure. It's hard to tell. Now I really burned the shit out of myself with those tweezers. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, that's all lined up. Alright. So those are all touched up. Let's move on to the next side. That's not going to do the job. We need to get one that will. Okay. Put just a tiny bit of wick in there. Soak up that little bit of excess that got on there. There we go. Just come back through. Switch back over to the other tip. dirty ass fucks. Okay, that was fun. Alright, well those all now seem to be in order. Let's give it a quick clean down. Now those three ain't done. Just kidding. Good thing I double checked. Those three are not good. Okay. Check it again. Yeah, I'm just being OCD about it. I understand that. It's probably okay. It's just, you know, I have deficiencies in my desire to make sure that this is correct. Okay. Yeah, alright. I'm better about that now. Okay. We can move on. Joints appear to be good. Good enough for me to be happy with it anyway. Alright. Give it a good spritzing and a good scrubbing. Alright, all cleaned up. Alright, let's start putting it back together. Let's see if that did the job. I'll deal with all the mess of thermal paste later. That's a different problem entirely. Alright. Okay. Right. Okay. Sandwich back together. Of course, I put it in upside down. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Gonna have to borrow the Nexus cable from this one that I fixed a couple weeks ago because I don't want to take the other one fully apart. And if this doesn't work, I am probably going to end the stream just because I have other things that I have to do today. But we're going to try it anyway. Release. Okay, so those are put back together. Let's put the power supply back on. Just going to put it together enough to test. Okay. Alright, let's get you guys back over to the other cam while I get this all squared away. Alright. Alright, so Nexus cable. Nexus cable go in, power cable go in, HDMI cord go in. Actually, before HDMI cord go in, let's do a smart. Get some alcohol in the port, along with my cord. Okay, here we go. Let's make sure it doesn't blow up. Got white light. Just make sure it stays on white light. Yep. That did not fix it. Okay. All right. So that did not work. Alright, so that didn't fix it. Which means it's probably the ESD, and I once again don't have one of those. Alright, so I'm going to call it here. However, I am going to put in an order for a few ESD chips for the Series X as well as the One X, and we're just going to do an entire ESD stream next week, or whenever I get the parts. And we're just going to replace a bunch of ESDs that we need to replace and get this done, because this is just getting annoying at this point. So, with that being said, yeah, it's going to be the ESD for sure. It's the only other thing, because the port is fine. So it's got to be the ESD, and I know those chips are good. I've used a bunch of them. So probably going to be the ESD, and I don't have them available right now. So that being the case, I'm going to call it here, and I'm going to order a bunch of ESDs, and we're going to do a full ESD stream whenever those come in. We're going to replace a bunch of them. So that being the case, thanks for coming and hanging out, everybody. Love you all dearly, and I will see y'all whenever I get my ESD chips in. We're going to make it happen. I'll talk to you later.